drones and weapons. Again, is Afghanistan a testing developing area for drones, new weapons and arms technology? Taliban and terrorists, they are based in Pakistan, Iran, and supported by ISI and Sepah hostile Iran. This is how, when my child goes to Peshawar and Quetta, he's been denied justice, taken arms, he's been made a suicide bomber. Where is he coming back? This little girl, he's coming back to kill my people. And then they call it insurgency, they call it terrorism, they call it extremists. But who are behind it? These are the children killed by that suicide bomber who was victimized by either CIA, ISI, or a warlord like Dostum and Mohatif or Abdullah. He came back and killed his own people because he was poisoned. These are Ningrahar. Human rights. Again, people call about human rights. They're all shorts. They're all problems. Because our human values, life values have been changed into glorification of death, glorification of martyrdom. If you go to any Afghan funeral, wedding, school, anywhere, if somebody's died, somebody's killed, he's innocent, what they say, Dua kare Khudai di ubad shaheed. Khudai ko huri bakri, khairatuna bakri. Nobody's saying, everybody says martyr, he would have 72 virgins and make for him a lot of sacrifices. Nobody's asking for justice. Why? Because justice voices the victim's voice, and nobody's allowing that one. And I'm the only one raising that voice. Why? Because that crime took away my 16-year-old brother, that dried up my mother's tears. And she's asking justice. Millions of other members of the families, mothers, fathers, they're asking justice. But if you go to community, nobody's asking justice. Everybody's saying what? Dua kare Khudai di ubad shaheed. Wasara shaheed ta Allah zarurat lari. De ta ta gunahkar gunah zarurat lari. Nahi lari. Khudai bakala shaheed kare. تدت عضلات ورا طب هر الجميع منطقي وايد ان الله يأمركم بالعدل والإحسان او ده خبر بريتيش دوا خلاص شيء ان الله يأمركم بالعدل والإحسان خبر بريتي دوا في خيراتنا وبره شهيد ده يقول خداي ولا هذا خداي يقول ما كان شهيد طال مسؤولية انا اللي يقولوا ستاين وبره Farkhunda case again why Farkhunda the same poison I'm sorry I'll run it. This is what happened. And this is what the government officials glorified our killings. These are the people, they're in Kabul. Why they committed these crimes? Poison. Religion tenets were made into political and cultural opium and heroin. Narcotics and drugs, it's again in the hands of warlords like Dostum, like other generals, and CIA's and ISI's people. They say ISI of Pakistan's income 40% has dropped, because it's going to the north of Afghanistan. Security forces, I want to talk about it. And finally, this is what we look at it. The two dinosaurs are killing our people, and they are both controlled by power elite, arm manufacturing companies, and some secret services. And that's what the killing of my people are happening. At the hands of two evils. One evil is put in control of Kabul, the other evil is put in control of Pakistani military, and my people are being killed. And this is what the conclusion is. In modern era, support for the wrongdoings of colonization like Durand Line, the support of ISI and friendship of Sepah is the father of the greatest evil of all. Making the wrongdoers like Dostum Abdullah and Muhaqib, the ruler of the victims is the mother of the greatest evil of all. US and NATO, blood and treasure are wasted for the profit of a very few. Now, after 35 years of war, so many atrocities and mass killings of our people, we Pashtuns Afghans feel that we are victims of a long-term and ugly genocide. Recommendation: we want the destruction of the incubators and training camps and terrorists and suicide bombers inside Pakistan and Iran, their mentors, financial supporters like ISI Sepah. should be brought to justice and pay compensation for the Afghan victims. We want the immediate arrest and trial of mass murderers, human rights violators, warlords, war criminals of the past 35 years in the Hague and international community, and the International Court of Justice. The arrest of warlords, human rights violators must be, the assets of the warlords and human rights violators must be confiscated and distributed to the victims as compensation. We want the erosion and destruction of the evil colonial Duran line to complete the Afghan body. We want the termination of wrong bilateral security agreement. It's actually unilateral security agreement, and end of US and NATO's military presence in Afghanistan. We want the night raids to be carried out on terrorist incubators, fathers, ISI, and Iran's secret services. We want a proper increase in the development projects to rebuild Afghanistan. This is the message of humanity and civilization, which is on the progress, saving the globe from the menace of extremism, terrorism, human rights violators, and criminals. And there are very good signs of it globally. No one can stop it. If you're listening, this is my message to the global community, to Barack Obama, to David Cameron, NATO leaders. If you're not listening to us, then your behavior is evolving to the one of occupation. We feel we are occupied. What makes different from occupiers and oppressors? Thank you very much.